Hello, everybody, and welcome to your reading. We are going to take a look at your frenemies and your foes and the purpose that they serve in your life, because every challenging person that we encounter truly brings us a lesson and a blessing, and also is mirroring some aspect of ourselves back to us. And Spirit really inspired me to do this reading because there was a time in my life where there were the two most awful, vile people around me in my space every day at my job, and I had to interact very closely with them, and they were just evil, nasty, mean people. And I remember there were so many times where I was like crying in my car before going into work because I did not want to have to deal with them. And there was no part of me that could understand how two people like this I could have possibly attracted into my life, because there was nothing about me from my perspective that was in alignment with who they were, their behavior, all of it. And I got so tired of that feeling, I finally asked Spirit one day, why? Why are these people in my life? What is it about these people? And in the days to follow, Spirit gave me the answer, and it was eye-opening, and it pushed me into choosing to heal and let things go. And once I did that, everything changed. And so for each and every one of you that were drawn into this reading, there is somebody of your past or present that is very challenging to you, or has been painful, hurtful to you, and you just don't understand why does this person not like me? Why do they treat me this way? Or why did they pretend to be my friend just to stab me in the back? I've been betrayed. Like, what is it? What is the possible blessing in all of this, Spirit? What is the lesson? What will set me free? Spirit has heard you. So look at the different animal guides before you and decide which one you feel is going to bring forth the lesson and blessing behind this challenging relationship that you have experienced or are currently experiencing. Okay, and also I will leave links for each one of them in the description box below, so you can gain further insight from this particular animal guide about your situation, your spirituality, as well as other things in your life beyond just these challenging fake relationships, frenemies, foes, enemies, nemesis, you name it. All right, I will start with the Wasp. There are timestamps listed for all of them below. Hello to everybody who felt drawn in to the Wasp, all right? So just like everything, there is a shadow side and a light side to all people, all energies. And so the Wasp definitely represents some very beautiful, spiritual, light-filled things for you. Click the link in the description box to read more about the Wasp as an animal spiritual guide in general. But in this reading, the Wasp is a representation of self-perseverance at all costs, okay? An energy that's very invasive. You know, I think they attack the bees, right? The bees are beautiful, a beautiful blessing. They attack the bees. So the Wasp is a very dominating energy. I will step on anyone or anything to get my way, to preserve myself, to make myself look good. And so this is the energy of the person that has led you to this reading, is that shadow side of the Wasp. I will hurt and destroy anyone and anything that gets in my way of what I want, my success, whatever the case may be. And from your perspective, you may or may not recognize this about this person. And for some of you, this may be a repeating pattern in multiple relationships in your life, where it's like you're meeting the same person just in a different body with a different name. Okay, apply it how it fits. But there is this attraction that's happening for you, where it's like you're drawing in this type of energy, that wasp energy, the viper. I will get what I want when I want. And that does not mean that that's who you are. As I said in my opening statement, sometimes what is mirrored back to us is not a replica of our true form, our true image. In my case, the things that these people would do and say and the way they would act are things that I would never dream of being or doing to anybody. But I had a lot of pain and bitterness and hatred in my heart for somebody who had really, really hurt me. And I wasn't actively trying to get back at this person or anything. It just, that emotion existed within me. And therefore, I attracted those two people into my life that were just, oh. And when Spirit made it very clear that they were a manifestation of the emotion that existed very much inside of me, it all made sense. And so for you guys, Spirit is saying, what emotion exists inside of you that is not who you are, that it is not how you behave, how you act, what you would hope, for to happen to somebody else. Like, it's a darker emotion, okay? And when we are holding those darker emotions, it's because we've been wounded, we've been hurt, something has happened to us, right? So let's get into this. And Spirit is saying, what emotion exists inside of you that attracts this type of person where it's, all about me, no matter the cost. So high probability that you've been abandoned by very important people, friendships, maybe family, maybe romance, okay? There's definitely a feeling of abandonment, like left behind, not good enough, like somebody stepped on you to get ahead, or pushed you aside for something better, sold you out to look good, oh, I am so sorry. But let's get into this. What lessons is this person trying to teach you? What lessons is this person trying to teach you that will set you free? All right. So we have nurture yourself first. And remember, we felt this was a very dominating personality. So you're definitely somebody who is very giving and maybe even self-sacrificial for the greater good of all or for others, because you're compassionate, you care, accept what is. Admit your vulnerabilities. Look forward. Don't push the envelope. Wake up call. And refine your attention. Okay, so Spirit is saying that what happens here, because I feel like this has happened through multiple relationships. I just feel more than one person for the majority of you. It's not that you are not good enough, you're not lovable, you're not this, you're not that. It has nothing to do with that whatsoever. It's at some point along your journey, you have been taught that you are less than, that you don't matter, your wants, your needs, your emotions do not come first. It's like been programmed into you. And some of you are like, yeah, absolutely, I know where that came from, okay? It's been ingrained within you, and it's like you're at this point where you're trying to accept like that you're less than, okay? And like admitting your vulnerabilities, like, maybe I am just not enough. I don't have this, I don't have that. And look forward, it's like this has happened in your past. This conditioning, this programming has happened in your past. And that's why Spirit is saying, I want you to look forward. Let's rewrite this programming because it wasn't true. See, don't push the envelope. There is a very significant relationship in your life, if not multiple, where you were made to feel small, and it wasn't fair and it was not just. Spirit wants you to know that. Wake up call. This is your wake up call. Spirit is saying you don't need to go through this anymore. You don't need to suffer these type of people, type of relationships. The lesson here for you is to like, how do I even explain this? Unlearn what you've been taught by others about who you are, and teach yourself and discover truly who you are. Refine your attention. Spirit wants you to see yourself in such a different perspective and light. It's they're wrong. The rejection, all of that. And so now inside of you, that feeling, that emotion is, I am not enough. Like, there's days you're probably very confident and you feel good about yourself, but that at the core, it's like, I'm not good enough. And so it's like you keep attracting these people into your world that reinforce that belief within you, that push your wants, your needs to the back burner. And it's like they need to be your sun, moon, and stars, whether it's a friend or a romance. It's like they demand all of your time, energy, and attention, yet they throw scraps at you. You are supposed to be there at their beck and call. Like, let me call you up and tell you all my problems, all my sorrows, and my heartaches, but I don't have time to hear yours. Okay? And Spirit is saying it's not that you are not good enough. You are. It's that you don't believe that you are because of things in the past. And now Spirit wants to wake you up and have you look forward and lead you into a future where you feel and know your worth being reflected back to you. All right, so let's pull some more cards. Okay, Queen of my world. I won't cry for you. And addicted. Okay. So this Queen of my world, this is an indication that a lot of people that attract into your life are very self-centered. It's all about them. And you could say, well, I'm not like that. I'm very giving. You know, I give. I'm flexible. I'm compromising. I go above and beyond. And Spirit's saying, yes, you absolutely do. But it's time for you to be more in this energy of being the queen or king of your own world. And it's not selfish and it's not wrong. It's about learning where your boundaries truly are, okay? Because I won't cry for you. This is that feeling of often just being forgotten, used, left behind, as if they have no second thought about you, no guilt, no shame, no remorse, no nothing, okay? And you're like, how is this so? When I cry, when my heart hurts, when I bleed from my soul because of these losses and everything that's happened, you know, why do I cry? But they just move on like it's nothing at all. And again, that goes back to, how important are you to you? Are you in love with yourself? Do you believe that you're worth anything? Like, and I'm saying this because we got to dig deep inside. You've got to go deep, deep down, okay, to see, because Spirit is saying, oh, you deserve so much more, so much more. In the past, let it go. Let's reshape your beliefs, your thoughts, your emotions about you and what is possible for you, okay? Because it's all about the mind and your core belief systems. That's what limits you or allows you to break through when you don't think that you can. You don't think that you're enough. And it's always, I hope maybe one day, someday, possibly this could be for me. That's restricting. But when you're like, no, I know my worth and value. I'm a good person. I'm this, I'm that. I'm all these wonderful things. You break beyond those limitations. It changes your reality. It changes your experience. And here, addicted. So with this card, what this is saying is, you've experienced this so much that if somebody comes into your world of an entirely different vibration, it's like You don't feel like you relate with this person. Like if it's somebody who's very nice, compassionate, caring, it's like there's just always something that's very off about them where you're like, well, I really like that person, but it's not like we could ever be close friends because of blah, blah, blah. Or it's not like I could ever date them because of blah, blah, blah. And so with this addicted, that spirit saying that you're so used to this type of experience in a relationship that's what you keep attracting back into, even though you have a hope for deeper, stronger roots and connections, okay? And Spirit says you do deserve better than this, and Spirit wants you to have better than this, but it's all about believing in yourself first. And you know, there are a lot of beautiful things to listen to on YouTube. You could go get Reiki. You could go talk to a counselor. You know, with that, nurture yourself first. Spirit's saying it's time for you to heal something. Just like it was for me. It was time for me to choose to heal something that I thought I could never, ever let go of. Like, I truly never thought I could forgive and let that go, but I did, because I was like, no, I do not want these kind of people in my experience. And you know what? It's been like 5 years on. I've never met another person like those two. Oh, it's just like, what do you need to do for you? It's time for that. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, see? That's you putting you first. Right here. Nine of Cups. King of Wands. Four of Cups. Queen of Cups. Seven of Cups. Okay. So look at this. Other than the court cards, we've got all cups, so there is a lot of, and look, it would be next to a cups. There's a lot of emotion here, okay? There's a lot of healing to be done inside of you, but Spirit is saying right now, if you have to be alone, that's okay. Start focusing on you and things that will make you feel good. And, you know, self-love affirmations while you sleep do wonders. There are a ton to choose from on YouTube. You could just put it on, fall asleep, and all night long, beautiful things being fed into your subconscious mind about you. It is so healing, okay? But it's a journey, and I know you're over it, and you're tired, and you're like, I just want somebody to love me. I just want somebody to choose me. And Spirit says, as soon as you choose you, then everybody will choose you. As soon as you fall in love with you, everybody falls in love with you. And I promise you that is the truth. That is the truth. From my own personal experience, I really struggled with bad relationships the majority of my young adult life because I had a very, very hard upbringing. And, you know, facing all of that and choosing to heal and whatever it takes to make that happen changed my whole reality because my subconscious was starting to change. And I promise you, I have nothing to gain by saying any of this to you guys. I'm just telling you that was my key, and I see it here in your reading that you deserve so much more. And as you choose you, then your wishes come true. Beautiful partnership, okay? Beautiful friendship and multiple choices, multiple beautiful energies around you that don't treat you like you're just a second choice or an option or a fallback plan. You are the main event, and they love you. I had to switch out my battery, so that is very symbolic for this reading as well. It is time for a reset, 100% for you guys. In fact, it's like Spirit is saying, anything and everything you can do to change your mind about yourself in big, beautiful ways, it's time for that. Like, you are so lovely. There are so many aspects about you that are unique and precious. And just because you've dealt with a lot of people that completely overlooked that does not mean that it does not exist. It's just, does it exist to your eyes, to your heart, to your mind? Because what you see in you and see about you is what others will. Okay, and I know that it seems like it's more complicated than that, but I'm telling you from personal experience, the way that you love and care for yourself and see yourself is how others will respond. And think about these people that come into your world. They're so self-important, right? They think highly of themselves. They're everybody's less than them. And so you respond to that, and you gave and you did and you went out of your way for them, right? Because that's what their energy commanded. And it's not to say that you need to turn into that. It's time for you to realize your own worth and your own value so that you can project that out and people respond in kind. All right, let's pull some more cards. Change your lifestyle. Nurture your body through communion with nature and strengthen your spirit with laughter. Engage in mindful exercises like Tai Chi. Address discomfort before it is too late. So that's some advice from Spirit. Next, control your emotions. No matter what greatness you have achieved and how much you are loved, rage can reverse all of this in the blink of an eye. Don't react. Any actions or words may strand you into a deeper hole. Remain calm, and the real tragedy will reveal itself when anger has subsided. And see, this goes back to how I was telling you I had all that anger, rage, pain, bitterness inside my heart for somebody that really, really hurt me. And even if you're not acting upon it, the fact that it lives within you and you dwell upon it gives it life. Charge forward. Do not allow life's difficulties and challenges to confuse or delay you. Lead your team confidently and don't look back. Things are in your favor. See? Spirit is saying you deserve so much more, and I have led you to this reading so that you can hear this, so that you can feel this, so that you can take it on as your truth, as it is mine. Reaching out. It's time for you to reach out and ask for the help that you need. See, anybody that cannot be there for you, those are not your people. Even if it means you have to walk your journey alone for a little bit, they're not your people. You only want your people. Thank your lucky stars. As you begin to count your blessings, more and more blessings will come. See, Spirit's saying there is so much magic inside of you, and your dreams and your wishes can come true. And look at that. How beautiful is that? You are worthy. It's time to stop feeling unworthy, unloved, and undeserving, because you deserve everything. Oh, that's so beautiful. All right, let's pull some more cards. Things are really going to change and look up for you. And when you look back on these hard relationships, there will come a time that you see them as blessings because of what they forced you into realizing and the way that it encouraged you to change. And all of that change is only going to facilitate so much positivity in your world. Despair, nature spirits. So your spirit guides, your angels are all around you trying to help you through. Okay, they are always there. Call upon them. Ask for a sign that they are near and you will receive it. Community, spiritual ancestors. All right, so your guides and your angels are also going to help bring much more positive, healthy, stable relationships into your world. And suffering, divine teachers, see, those who challenge us and push us to our brink are truly our greatest teachers. As much as we may despise them, not like them, feel a lot of negative things towards them, they are our greatest teachers. And I just have to say, without my personal encounter with those two people for like a year and a half, I would have never chosen to heal and let it go. And I would have never made that connection of what exists inside my heart, even if I'm not acting upon it, does impact my reality. So they are your divine teachers, and they teach through suffering and despair, and it's going to change you, and your angels and your guides are with you, and you are worthy, as Spirit said. Last card out of the Guiding Light deck for you. Okay. Creating cooperation. More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play, and that includes you. And you are the leading role. You're not the backup role. You're not the support. You're not the cheerleader. All right? You are meant to be seen and heard. You have so much to offer. Expressing free will. My choices determine how brightly I shine. Yep. You remember how I said I had to choose that I was going to heal and forgive. Yep. And it changed everything. And that's here for you. It's a choice to heal and forgive and believe as you grow to love yourself, that others will come in and love you just as much. And celebrating simplicity. I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. Yes, so right now, Spirit's saying don't be afraid to walk your path alone. There's a lot of purging. There's a lot of realization, understanding, and healing that you're going to be going through. But it's aligning you to what you truly deserve. And it's like you're right there. And Spirit wants you to not give up and not give into your past and the things that have been programmed into you. Spirit wants to reprogram you into the truth of your divinity, your worthiness, all right? Where there are people who love you, appreciate you, support you, admire you, and treat you as you absolutely deserve. It is undisputable, okay? Spirit wants you to know that. You deserve everything because you give everything. It's time for you to be in the leading role. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who chose the rat. All right, so the rat is all about survival mode, okay? Where somebody is operating from very fearful, lackful emotions and vibes, okay? And so this is to represent the energy of the frenemy foe that you have dealt with or are currently dealing with. They are coming from a place of survival mode, okay? And now Spirit turns it around and asks you, where in your energy, in your thoughts, in your emotions, are you coming from a place of survival mode? Those fear-based emotions, lackful thoughts, worry, concern, because this person is a representation of like one of your greatest fears, okay? And it doesn't mean that they have to embody what that fear is. It's just Spirit saying this person is a manifestation of one of your greatest fears through like the energy that is in your heart, in your mind. This is the way it's manifested in physical reality before you. Okay, so let's get deeper into this. Okay, admit your vulnerabilities. See? Yeah. Even though they are not the identical thing of what you fear the most, they are a representation, a manifestation of it. Laugh at your demons. Oh my gosh. See, Spirit is just on it with this. And accept what is. All right, what is it that you are fearing the most? And this isn't like I'm afraid of heights or I'm afraid of spiders. No, this is attached deeply to your emotions and your thoughts. Or this could also be a representation of you having a lot of anxiety and worry about multiple things at this time. Okay, so this person, or you could have experienced multiple people very similar to this person. But the thing is, the commonality is it's a representation of your fear, of your anxiety, okay, of your worry, of your concern. So Spirit is saying, what is that inside of you? Because this is a general read, so it's different for each of you, right? But what is it that you are fearing the most or worrying about the most, having the most anxiety about? Because this person is manifesting in your reality because of that. And so Spirit wants you to focus on you and not this person, okay? Like the acceptance of this, something is existing inside of you, which allows this energy of that person to come in and align with you, even if you can't stand them, even if you're nothing like them, okay? They are a representation of fear. And once you face that fear, they're gonna just poof, gone. All right? Because it says admit your vulnerabilities. So are you afraid of being alone? Are you afraid of not being strong enough? Are you afraid of, things from your past being found out? Like, what is your biggest fear? Because when you are afraid, whatever that is, it has absolute control over you. But when you are no longer afraid and you're like, I'm going to face this head on, laughing at your demons, it no longer has power over you. Truly, it doesn't. So let's pull some more cards. Anger in chains. Colorless angel. And envious gluttony. Okay, so this person or these people, apply it how it fits for you. Coming from survival mode, they are very imprisoned in their own fears, their own anxieties, okay? A lot of imbalance in their root chakra. And colorless angel, it's like their crown chakra and their third eye chakra are closed, blocked off. This person does not operate from any sort of higher vibration emotion, okay? It's out of need, out of want, and more for survival, some people, what is survival to one is not survival to the other, okay? I'm just saying that this person, they're very out of balance energetically, and it's like they can't break free. They're jealous of anybody around them who has success, okay? Who's doing better than them, things going their way. And this could even be where this person is like somebody, misery loves company. So when you're really down, this person's like close to you. I want to be there. I want to be your best friend just to receive all the information of your misery. All right. But once things start looking up for you or going better for you, all of a sudden, they don't want to be bothered. They're like turning their back on you. You're getting the cold shoulder. They're starting to gossip about you. All right. This person, they definitely need to do some energetic work on themselves, but Spirit wants you to see the transparency of them and the recognition of they are in a prison of their own making, of their own mind. They're very fear-based, and it's like me. They're all about themselves. It's a dog-eat-dog world type of mentality with this person, okay? And so this would make a lot of sense, as this person is a representation of something that you fear the most, because that's where they operate from, is fear-based energies. That's why they're in your life. They're trying to alert you to that, okay? And no, it's not a conscious thing, it's an energetic thing. Where are you in a prison in your own mind? Where are you trying to block off your heart space or your intuition because you're hurting, and do you feel that everything good is happening for everybody, but when's your moment? Okay, and that's okay to feel that way, because I'm not getting like this nasty, greedy, selfish energy from you. It's more like, when is it my moment? Like, I'm always right here on the sidelines, cheering everybody on. When's it my moment? Your moment is coming, but it's like we've got to get beyond these fears, and the remedy for that for each of you is totally different. And so there's a lot of things on YouTube that you could try, different meditations, different sound frequencies of music. You could get Reiki. All right, you could find a really good book somewhere. Just ask Spirit, what is it that I need to face this fear and overcome it so I can shift my energy? And Spirit will align you to the remedy. Just like I asked Spirit, why are these people in my life? They are nothing like me. They make me miserable. I cry. I just can't deal with this another day. And then Spirit showed me and the remedy. And the remedy was to heal and forgive somebody who had just cut me so deep into my soul, and I did not ever think I could, and I was kind of stubborn in it. But then when Spirit brought it to my attention, the correlation between these awful people and my experience and what was existing in my heart, I was like, okay, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes. And I'm so glad that I did, and that happened, because life is way different now. And for you guys, it's something about fear, a deep-seated fear inside of you, and it's being reflected back to you through these people that operate from survival mode. And this is like, when somebody's coming from survival mode, you can never really trust them. They're not above stealing, okay, cheating, lying, gossiping, whatever they need to help out their cause and feed them for the night. They're not worried about anybody else but themselves, okay? And this could be where they try to associate with you because they see you as having things that they want, which ends up leaving you feeling very like, I feel used and taken advantage of. All right, so let's pull some tarot. Okay, the Star, Page of Wands, the Sun, Five of Cups, Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. See, you got the Star and the Sun here. You really do feel like people take advantage of you and use you, okay? And what that thing they use you for obviously is going to be different for each of you. Again, this is a general reading, but that's the way you feel, is like, I get used, I get taken advantage of. And that may be what your greatest fear is at this point, because you feel like it has happened so much. But the remedy to that again, is what do you fear the most inside, and facing that and overcoming that and releasing yourself all the way through. Because the more you encounter this type of person, the more and more you will close off. The more and more it will reinforce the belief that nobody can be trusted, everybody's out for themselves, etc., etc., etc. Because sometimes people are really good at disguising their true intentions, right? And they can carry on a fake relationship for a very long time because they're benefiting, they're getting what they want, right? And Spirit doesn't want you to think that everybody is that way. Okay, there's just some fear inside of you, and it's time to face that and heal that and overcome it. Even if you don't feel that you can, you will. I promise you. If I could do it with what I had been handed by that person, you can too. All right, you can, and you deserve better. You do, because you have a lot to offer. You bring a lot to the table. You really do. And maybe you're afraid of being taken advantage of just because of, all of this that comes with you. And you have dealt with a lot of jealousy and insecurity because you do have success, okay? And people around you that are imprisoned in their own darkness, they don't want to see you winning. They don't want to see you thriving better than them. Misery loves company, okay? And you've got to let that go, even if this is with some really long-standing relationships in your life. If you are on the up and things are looking good for you and people can't be happy for you, those aren't your people, okay? They're really, really not. There was a time I was a single mom and I was going to school and I was working really hard, and life was a bit of a struggle, and I got this promotion at my job, and it was like the best thing ever for me at that point in my journey after a very long period of struggling. And I was so happy and so proud of myself. And the guy I was seeing at the time wasn't in the best job, okay, that he was happy with, and he tried to make me feel bad for sharing my excitement, my news, my accomplishment with him. Okay, and it wasn't like I was like an in-your-face type of person. Like, I'd been in the struggle for a while, so this was my moment. And I felt really bad about myself, and he took away my moment, but I allowed him to do that by choosing to react in that way of heartache and pain, instead of being like, no, you're wrong. I deserve this. I earned this. And if you can't be happy for me and there for me, you're not my people. And that's just what I see for you. Anybody who is just really, really jealous, insecure, envious of you, that is not your problem. Okay? And whatever these fears are that really exist strongly inside of you, once you get a handle on that, I'm telling you, this type of energy is not gonna be around you anymore. You're going to be surrounded by people who are confident in themselves and are as excited in your success as you are in theirs, okay? Who are equal to you energetically, so it's not like they need you for anything other than to complement their life by your energy, your personality, your company. All right, so let's pull some more cards. Know you are safe. I bring you light and I bring you hope. I fill my vase with your fears and worries and release them to the ocean. All is well. See? Spirit's saying if you make the choice that you want to get over whatever this fear is, Spirit's going to help you out and it's going to happen. Pursue harmony. Approach everything with moderation. Avoid being obsessive. You will know when things are out of balance. Pause and amend your strategy. See? Yes, Spirit's just being very consistent all the way through. And coexist. Cease your complaints and instead work with what you have. You will breed unnecessary stress and pressure if you expect others to think and behave like you. Everyone has a role to play. Yeah, you know, despite your time, energy, and effort that you put into some relationships, if they're just bad seeds, they're bad seeds, and there's nothing you can do about that. And it's best to let them go and focus on what's to come. All right. Relationships without this weird energy of survival mode, you know, with those that are currently around you. So let's pull some more cards. Inner guidance. It's time for you to pay attention and listen to the guidance of your soul. Yes. Collaboration. Say yes to the exciting new opportunities and partnerships that are on their way to you now. See, there's new people coming in to your life. I promise you. And it's going to be a whole different experience. Shining star. You got the star. It's time for you to take front and center stage. Yes. Don't dim yourself to make anybody feel more comfortable. It's not your place to do that. It's their feelings, their life. It's not your responsibility. Yes, when somebody's really going through some things, you got to be there, be a good friend, you know, say and do the appropriate things. Okay, but I'm not talking about that. You are a star. You shine. Okay? And anybody who is not comfortable with that doesn't deserve to be in your life, no matter what. Okay? And the more that you accept who you are and overcome, you know, your shadow energies, your fear energies, the more you will align to people who are as confident and comfortable within themselves and their success as you are. Okay? Beautiful collaborations. Let's pull some more cards. Restrictions, joy guides, death, guardian angel, and community, spiritual ancestors. Okay, so yeah, these connections and these fear-based energies do hinder you. They hold you back. They restrict you. Okay, and it's time for certain beliefs and fears to die, to go away, because they do not serve you. You're bigger than them, okay? And certain relationships, and open yourself up to these new people who are not operating from survival mode, who will be filled with joy and happiness at your successes. All right, let's pull some more cards. You're meant to be a star. You're meant to shine. If they can't handle that, not your problem. It's not. You can't dim your greatness to make somebody else feel comfortable. That's way too self-sacrificing. Polishing my heart. Feeling is a power that helps me heal. Feeling good about yourself, feeling stronger than anything, and not being afraid. Receiving elation. I am born of infinite joy. And transforming tragedy. Loss is my reminder that more room has been made for greater gifts to be received. Yes, that is beautiful. You are a star. Do not feel bad about yourself. There's just people in your experience that are operating from survival mode, very low vibrational frequencies, okay? And the reason you align to them is because there is something inside of you that you really fear, and they are the manifestation of that, even if it doesn't appear as such. And Spirit's saying you have nothing to be afraid of. You are a star. You are meant to shine. Let nobody hold you down. Let nobody hold you back. Absolutely not. You're meant to be center stage here, okay? And there's new people that are going to come into your life that are going to love you as you are, okay? And not desire you to be less or tiptoe around their feelings or hide your successes or want to just suck you dry of all you have because they are just filled with lack. No, these are beautiful connections that are coming in for you. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who chose the fox. The fox is an energy of somebody who is very manipulative, very tricky, liar, gaslighter, can't quite trust this person, okay? And this could represent one person for you or multiple people. But with this energy of the fox, this, I'm really getting a feeling like you were tricked, you were completely duped, and you don't understand because you see yourself as an honest person, a straightforward person, and you wouldn't behave like that, right? So how can this person have done that to you, or multiple people do that to you, where they seem so one way, you know, honest, stable, a big charade of perfection, okay, just for the rug to get pulled out from underneath you. All right, so let's pull some cards and see what Spirit has to say about this. Like, what is it in your energy that has attracted this particular person or multiple people like this when that is not who you are? Okay, I feel that so strongly, like you're at a loss because you're like, this is not who I am. This is not fair. Some of you could have been really, really burned by this person. Just so much betrayal and lies. Oh my gosh. It's almost like you had to go against yourself to believe this person. And oh, all right, let's just pull some cards. For you guys, I do feel this is like about trusting your intuition. It's not so much about like your energy. This is a lesson of learning to trust yourself more, shine your light, face your adversaries, and live your soul, not your role. Oh my gosh. See right there. Wow. Okay. What this is telling me is when you have a strong connection with somebody, a strong emotional bond, strong soul connection, you really let your guard down. You allow yourself to be vulnerable. Okay. And there's also this aspect of you where you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to upset this person or these people, all right? Because we have shine your light with face your adversaries. So when you are feeling something that's off from what's being said or presented to you, you've really questioned yourself. And at times, if you put it out there, what you were feeling intuitively, like reading the energy is way different than what's being said or what's being done. It's like you've been shot down or shamed or accused of being crazy, insecure, things like that. Okay. And you're trying to play your role as best you can as a friend, as a girlfriend, as a boyfriend, as a family member, as a coworker, wherever this is playing out for you. All right. You're trying to be fair. You're trying to be just, but what's going on, this isn't about you and your energy being out of balance. This is a lesson that you are trying to learn, like your soul's trying to bring forth, of you learning to trust you and your instincts over anyone and everyone, no matter how shiny they are, no matter how unlikely it seems that they would lie, play, pretend, whatever. You are very intuitive, okay? You are a wise old soul. There is a lot of compassion and tenderness inside of you. And so when you do feel close with somebody, it's easy for you to let them fully in because of who you are. But you're tired of getting burned. And Spirit is saying, no matter how much you care for somebody, when something is feeling off inside, you can't turn away from that. You can't, because that's your soul guiding you, telling you the truth. And sometimes it's, I guess, it's like not a truth you want to hear. Oh no, that person would never, that person would never. I'm just this, I'm just that, right? And then sometimes when we start thinking about something, we can't quite put our finger on it, we start overanalyzing and then start spinning all these stories and make ourselves crazy, right? So sometimes that balance can be hard to find, but Spirit is saying your soul always, 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 always knows. And you need to forget your roles that you play in this earthly experience. It doesn't matter history, time spent, emotion, connection. Your soul knows the truth. And when something is feeling off, it is off. Don't start over analyzing, but ask Spirit, all right, show me the signs, bring me into the clarity. I feel this. I don't know what it is, but show me the truth, and truly, truly desire that within you, every bit of you, no matter what that truth may be. And it will always come to you. Always, always. All right, let's pull some more cards. Queen of my world. Today for tomorrow. And obsession. Yeah. See, I knew it. Okay. Okay, this is interesting because I feel like for the most part, you are like on it, okay? People can't really lie to you or take advantage of you. You usually just see right through people, okay? But it's something about when you get emotionally or soul connected, you lose all sense of direction. And so, again, this is more about a lesson that you've been working on rather than something being off in your energy field, okay? And see, here it is. Today for tomorrow, face your adversaries. It's almost as though you're like, okay, well, maybe right now is not the right time, or we've got this plan, we're going to do this. I'll just see how things go, and then I'll approach this later. And Spirit's like, no, when you feel something, you need to acknowledge it, not obsess over it, okay, but acknowledge it. And these people that, you know, you've been dealing with, or this specific person, they're very, very self-centered, okay? If they're doing like humanitarian things, compassionate things, volunteering time or service, anything like that, it's not genuine. It's all for a show with this person. And interesting that this is curtains with somebody standing on a stage, right? They really gaslight who they are. They are not this caring, compassionate person, okay? Everything that they do is for a show. It's for clout. It's for people to have positive, high opinion of them. But those closest to this person or this type of person eventually are going to see the truth, that there are two sides to this person's personality, okay? And the side that's projected to everybody is, I am this beautiful, humanitarian who cares about all. I would never lie. I could never hurt anybody. But the truth is, they're obsessed with like power, with status, with needing to be in the spotlight, needing to be seen, needing to be important. All their shortcomings overlooked. Like, this is a person who can point out every single flaw or shortcoming you have, but God forbid that you actually point out anything negative about them. Like, they just lose it. They flip the script. All of a sudden, you're the bad guy. Okay, man, this is such a lesson in intuition, because the gaslighting here is stronger than I have ever seen before. And you will always know in your soul the truth of any particular person. And I feel like you may have dealt with this with more than one person, but it's like one person is very, very strong. And when you can see through the veil that they project, and trust yourself and your intuition and act upon that rather than the show that they are projecting towards you, you're going to have a major breakthrough, because you will finally choose you. You will choose yourself. You will choose the truth over the lies. Okay? And when we are really connected to somebody, we want to believe in them. We want to trust them. And they can guilt trip it and make you feel bad, like, how dare you not trust me? How dare you not believe in me? Da, 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 da. Like, this person just has an excuse for everything. The right words, like all of it. Like, they are a master at this manipulation that they play, that they project, okay? But you are also a master in the soul of reading energy, and this is your greatest opponent right here. And I'm telling you, there's going to be this change in you, and you're going to see it, and you're going to act upon what you feel in your soul, and it's a major, major breakthrough. All right, let's pull some more cards. And with this obsession, Spirit's saying when you feel like something is off, again, don't obsess, don't start over analyzing, acknowledge it, and then ask for further clarity, further guidance, and it will come. Never in my life has something felt off and I kind of just overlooked it and ignored it for it to not actually be something. And I don't know why, but Spirit's like, no, bring this up, because you need to know that, even if it seems so subtle, and you're not crazy, you're not jealous, you're not insecure, you're not looking for something, you feel it, and you cannot escape that. It will make you crazy trying to do so. Ten of Swords. High Priestess. See, you feel it, but it's like you don't want to believe it about that person. Three of Cups. The Star. Five of Wands. And the Devil. Yeah, see? You always know, but you get into conflict within yourself, because if you moved on that feeling, then it would mean Ten of Swords for you, okay? And it's just, I feel this person puts on a really good show, okay? But it's like you'll go through these experiences until you decide to choose you and listen to you, and then look at, there it is. There you will have your breakthrough, your success. And this kind of energy can never affect you again. Like, you'll always know. It doesn't mean it won't hurt sometimes, right? But you'll always know, and you won't be put in this Ten of Swords position or situation again. And see, they're the devil. They are the devil. And you're going to see that about them if you don't already. Maybe you're already beyond and you're just like, yeah, I needed to understand this. I needed the validation. And so Spirit's saying, always acknowledge what you're feeling. but don't obsess, don't overanalyze, ask for further clarity and assistance, and it will come to you, and the truth, boom, just like that. And then from there, when you know the truth, it's easier to choose yourself. But when you're like, am I just insecure? Am I crazy? Am I paranoid? And you go back and forth, then it's like you can't decide, and you're in limbo, and it makes you feel crazy. Exploit, and that's what they do. You are aligned with the will of the heavens, the way of the earth, and the harmony of the people. Ride the tailwinds and welcome the generosity and abundance around you. Whatever you are doing is advantageous. Okay, so people trying to exploit, you're going to see right through that. Okay, and the more you are aware, the more you will have the capacity to align to people who are not bringing this game, okay? Where you won't even feel an emotion or a connection to them whatsoever, because you will have already learned the lesson. So it's like exploit the exploiter. Balance karma. There is a reason for everything. Each life has many connections to previous lives. You came here to balance karma with others. Allow grief, anger, and guilt to be transformed into a force to fortify you and assist you in fulfilling your purpose this lifetime. And, you know, karma doesn't mean like bad. This karma to me is the full awakening and unlocking of your spiritual gifts that you have, where you just read people. And look at this, detach. Worry over nothing and fear nothing. Truly let go. Detach and leave all of your past behind, emotional or material. You will be adequately provided for, but not through holding on to attachments. The universe enforces perfect balance. Live simply. See, so this detach is when you're starting to pick up on something intuitively, and it's like you feel that it's a negative thing and it's around somebody that you were really hoping for a different outcome. Spirit is saying detach yourself, your desire, your want, your need from that person, that situation, and allow the truth to come in. And in that space, it's just so much easier. It doesn't hurt. You won't feel burned. Okay, but it's like you have these deep spiritual gifts. Your intuition is on fire. You should probably be reading cards or helping people through their emotions, their relationships, their situations, because man, you read energy. It's just these emotional attachments really get you screwed up, and you're learning the lesson of the balance, how to maintain that balance. The challenger, your relationships could be challenging you in a very painful way. And this challenge is pushing you into that growth of that trusting yourself, of choosing yourself, collective consciousness. You may be feeling overwhelmed by all of the energetic shifts. It is time to focus on peace and love for all. And see, collective consciousness, I knew it. You are a wise old soul, my friend. And we can't make this up. Spiritual practice. Making time for your spiritual practice will assist you with clearing your mind and restoring your inner peace. And this, to me, spiritual practice is also talking about a spiritually based business for some of you, because the energy is very strong in you. All right, so let's pull some more cards. Deprivation, prosperity guides, balance, divine teachers, and grace, Holy Spirit. Yeah. Okay, so this deprivation, that is a message to yourself of when you don't listen to your intuition and what your soul's trying to tell you, you really deprive yourself and encase yourself in shadow and in darkness, from further separating you from the truth of things. And these people, the gaslighter is a divine teacher to teach you the balance of, you know, trusting your soul when you are very emotionally connected and involved. And here it is, you got the Holy Spirit with you. There is a higher aspect of your soul, of your consciousness. Okay, you are spiritually gifted, you're very in tune, and you're meant to do something with that more than just, you know, read people. I see you, many of you, having a business of some sort, whether full-time or part-time, with this gift of yours. And it's like you're going to help others. You could very well be an empath, where you're going to help others balance themselves with those, you know, deep soul connections, and learning to see the truth of the person even through all of that red tape of emotion, right? Okay, encountering conflict. I don't choose sides. I take a stand, and that stand is in you and what you know. All right, when you are conflicted, when words and actions are not aligning with the vibes that you're reading, you've got to trust yourself. Amplifying abundance. Abundance is my birthright, and I receive it now. And the more you choose yourself, okay, even if you have to let certain people go, the more you choose yourself, the more that aligns you to others coming in who will love you and choose you the same. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell in my body, and it feels amazing. Yes, you deserve more than, you know, a gaslighter, a manipulator, somebody who wants to be tricky, treacherous, betrayal. It's all about them, what they want, what they need, what's good for them, regardless of what that does to others, regardless of the way that that impacts others, okay? But you have this internal lie detector, all right? And not just that, you read the minds and the hearts of everybody. So when somebody is doing things that aren't so great, you see like the shadow, the darkness, the pain underneath the behavior. And so you may make excuses for that person. And this has just really been a lesson for you to choose you when the vibes are off, when the energy is wrong. Even if it means you have to let somebody go, it's better to choose you, because once you get that feeling of something's off, something's not right, it's not, and you can't turn away from it, and you can't hope it goes away. You can't sweep it under the rug. It will eat you from the inside out, because you are so sensitive and in tune with things. And so the frenemies and the foes, they dissipate from your experience as you choose you and what you know and what you feel as truth, no matter what, because you are definitely like something special, old soul, very spiritually gifted. Okay, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who chose the snake. All right, the snake is a very cold-blooded energy, okay? But also with the snake, the bite, the venom is meant to awaken something within us. So for you guys that were attracted to the snake, this isn't about, you know, what's in your energy that's calling this person in. Okay, this is more about something awakening inside of you. All right, and you know, in order for things to change, we've got to change inside. And sometimes spirit really cracks us open so that we can discover new aspects of ourselves. And so for you guys attracted to the snake, I really feel that this person or these multiple relationships, it's been to like open you up, help you transform into something else, awaken something within you. So let's pull some cards, and that's a very interesting message and quite different. In fact, all 4 of these readings, very different from each other. So let's see what it needs to awaken. Oh, look at that. Shine your light, your greatness, your worth, your value. I was about to say, like, I feel each of you that were attracted to the snake have a bigger calling. You're really meant to excel in, you know, what you are good at. And most of you, that's professionally, but it's like you're really meant to excel, stand out, be in the spotlight, and shine. Make a plan. Express your joy. Oh my gosh, look at all of these cards, all yellow, okay? All yellow. And you know, there's different colors in here. We got some green and we got some blues. But for you guys, all yellow, solar plexus, your divine masculine energy that exists within you, that makes you courageous, that makes you ambitious. And this right here, this is such a beautiful message for you guys. Like, you are not cursed with bad relationships, whether through friendship, romance, family. You're not. You are not. You have gone through a lot because to come into your full greatness of what you will eventually become, you've got to have a very thick skin, okay? Because with this, it's like, again, you are really going to excel. Some of you may even be famous, okay? Like movie star, singer, social media, writing books, you know, different for all of you, but you are meant to excel. You are meant to be the head of your class, and that's not an easy destiny to walk and fulfill. You have to have very thick skin, very, very thick skin. You have to be confident in yourself, strong in yourself, knowing your worth and value without any sort of external validation to be able to handle it. Okay, it's just like there's a lot of success that's going to come your way. And so these different relationships where you feel people are cold-blooded, etc., etc., it's because you are developing, 1, a thicker skin, and 2, through like their bite, their attack, their coldness, it activates you, it awakens a different part of you, a different strength within you, a different wisdom within you, all of which you need for this big, beautiful success that is going to happen this lifetime. Wow. All right, let's pull some more cards. Ooh, and I feel for some of you, now is not the time to be focusing on relationships, romantic, friendship, or otherwise. Like, it's not the time. It's time to focus on your bag, okay? It's coming. You are meant to be successful. And like, this success, I feel, comes first, okay? And you're very solid. And once we're in that very solid space, then there's people that are going to come in that are not of this snake energy at all. And if any snake tries to slither across your path, you'll see it for what it is, a mile ahead. And it's good to know that, right? Before you have it all, it's good to be able to spot the fakes from the real ones, no matter how good they are at projecting. Like, you need to know that, okay? Because you are really going to rise. It's like, so you'll know in the future who you can truly trust and who you can't. Okay, colorless angel. Yeah, cold-blooded, heartless. Revenge. Ooh, it's got an evil, mean streak to him. I mean, and bride in a cage. Okay. Some of you just really want some good friends. Some of you want a good romantic partner. Some of you want both, okay? Right now, Spirit is saying it is not the time for that. It is the time for you. 100% focus on you, on growing you, on making your legacy, building your success, because it's making you tough, it's making you strong, it's making you wise, and you're learning people. So in the future, it will not matter how good they are at their craft. You will see the truth in every person, and you will know who you can bring close and who you have to keep out afar, which will be vital for maintaining your success. So you need to look at these snaky relationships as a blessing. They're growing you, they're teaching you. It's like a boot camp, building you to the greatest success and joy of your life. Let's pull some tarot. And look at, but before we even start shuffling, spotlight. Right, well, the Ten of Swords has come out. You're like, how many snaky relationships do I need? I hear you. It hurts. Doesn't feel fair, but believe you me, you are going to rise like the phoenix. Ten of Swords. Three of Cups. Five of Wands. Man, this Five of Wands does keep coming out, that's for sure. Hierophant. Eight of Wands. Oh, look at that. Yup. Nice. I love that synchronicity that Spirit just did. Okay. You are going to go through a few of these snakes, okay? Or maybe you already have at this point and you're at this reading because you're like, I'm tired of it. Can I ever trust anybody? Yes, you can, okay? You are about at the end of this lesson, of this journey, and your success is going to come in right here. And just know that you've really been training spiritually, so that you can trust yourself and you can read people and you know who's on your side and who's not, and who to pour your energy into and who not to, and who can share in your success and your wealth and your legacy, and who is not meant to do that with you, okay? That's what you've been going through. Like, you've been learning a lot about what loyalty looks like from other people, and then see, here it is. Your success comes in, and once you take off, and not just anybody can be by your side, okay? When you are in this space at this level, you need people who you can truly count on, all right? Who you can be vulnerable with, who you can share your secrets with, that you know will never stab you in the back like others have, okay? And the reason why you went through this is so you could learn the difference in energy and people, so that when you reach this point, nothing can stop you and nothing can take it from you. All right, that is why you've been dealing with these snaky people. Like, it is growing you, it is building you into this place of just amazing success. And as painful as it's been, as hard as it's been at times, you are going to look back and you're going to realize how certain people really did teach you the darker side of relationships. And it was an important lesson, as painful as it was, okay? And also, this Bride in a Cage, you're going to come out of that. You are going to have friends. You are going to have a romance. You're going to have a lot of joy. But right now, that's Spirit's like, don't look at friends, relationship, any of that. You need to focus on you and building you and growing you, because this destiny calls and you will align to it. All right, so let's pull some more cards. All right, that says make a decision. All right, make a decision. Don't be afraid to make that choice in a seemingly choiceless situation. Take the first step and great opportunities will emerge for you and those involved. Trust that every road is a route to your destiny. Believe in yourself. How perfect is that? Oh, I love Spirit. Next, earn it. Abandon your ego and work towards your goal one step at a time. Education, virtue, and diligence allow a soul's inner wisdom to manifest itself. There is no shortcuts. You must earn it. And that includes those hard, heavy lessons through relationships. It's only leading to your greatness. And lastly, charge forward. Do not allow life's difficulties and challenges to confuse or delay you. Lead your team confidently and don't look back. Things are in your favor. See? And that sits on these cards. I love it. Yes. You are meant for big, beautiful, great things, my friend. And these different relationships, or this one relationship, has just been one of the lessons to learn to get you there, to get you to your destiny and your success. Let's pull some more cards. Soul contracts. Before you were born, you agreed to partake in specific experiences that assist in the evolution of your soul. See, you have soul contracts with these people, and even though they're challenging, they're tough, it's been hard, it's been painful, it's you guys signed up for this so you could awaken, so you could learn certain things to align you to this big, beautiful destiny. Next is divine channel. You are a divine channel. You work with your angels and guides to deliver messages that assist others on their personal spiritual path. And some of you, this greatness is going to be in the spiritual field, okay? But for all of you, this is that. Like, you are a divine channel for whatever your gift is. And you're going to stand out, and you're meant to be really, really good at it. Soul purpose. Something exciting is on the horizon for you if you follow your passion. Oh my gosh. Like, Spirit is just on it with you guys. Don't let this relationship or these relationships get you down. Oh no. They are meant to build you, to grow you, to make you stronger, leading you to great destiny and success, soul purpose, attached to these soul contracts to get you there. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, let's pull some more cards. All right, so priorities, master teacher. See that? Rest, the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is with you, and it's going to help heal you. Call upon the Holy Spirit. And self-control, higher self. See, all of this has been teaching you, growing you, aligning you to your destiny, to your greatest successes and victories. I am so excited for you. All right, let's pull some more cards, and then we will wrap up this message. All right. Receiving elation. I am born of infinite joy. Express your joy. See, there's a lot of joy and happiness coming your way. allowing appreciation. The value of my life increases each time I appreciate everything in it, including those painful lessons, because they are just as important, and illuminating the truth. I am willing to see things clearly, no matter the outcome. See, when you're willing to accept and see things as they are for what they are, there is no stopping you. There is no holding you back. There is only success up ahead for you guys. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.